What up, Joe? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building. I'm back 2 weeks in a row. Hey, that's a record right now. But yeah, I'm back in the building. This time the fellas should be here. Dame said he's going to be running a little late. Heidi's usually comes in a little bit later, so hopefully we'll get them in here shortly. So you won't just have to see me again. Looks like we had a little technical issue last week when we sent out the links and everything. But tonight we should be in business. So hopefully we'll have the guys on as well. But if not, make sure y'all hit me in the comments, hit me in the chat so we can talk about it. I got a couple of different topics to discuss and late breaking news as well. So, definitely let's have a great time tonight. And, you know how we do here at GFT Radio Show. Let's get it. What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building. Welcome to tonight's show. We got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. We're going to be doing some trending topics. We're going to be doing some topics from Reddit, all the usual stuff. And definitely looking forward to chopping it up with the fellas and, doing what we do best. And I'm trying to bring up another article here. But yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight. So yeah, late breaking news. Looks like your boy Diddy is in trouble. He's been arrested and got a grand jury indictment over his head right now. So hopefully the fellas can jump on and we can talk about that. Like I said, I got a couple of Reddit articles I want to go over as well. Talking about the am I the asshole? I got a good topic for that one tonight because, man, like some people be having some stuff going on and, dating is crazy, what people say, there's piss in the dating pool. And, but then sometimes you find a good person, but things don't quite line up. So I got a good topic for that one. What would you do or how would you handle being in a relationship with somebody who's basically the way that they move or the way that they do things just doesn't align with what the way you do things or the things that you love in life. So hopefully we can have a great topic and a great discussion on that as well. But this Diddy thing, this is kind of big, especially because he's been kind of ducking and dodging the lawsuits and the police, or I guess the feds, really, because he had that Fed raid a few months ago, and now that's caught up with him. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and how this goes, into the courts. I mean, the one thing about the way the justice system has been working in the last, I don't know, like I feel like it's been at least 10 years now, is that court of public opinion means a lot, and social media and the way things are reported, things are definitely a lot different than back in the day, or at least the way we assumed they were. But a lot of the things that are in the blogs or that are in the timelines, people start talking about these things and people start bringing these topics up, and then people start wanting the truth to be heard or wanting things to be looked at differently, especially in situations like this. I mean, he's been accused of sex trafficking, abuse, extortion, all kinds of things that people have been talking about but haven't been able to either prove or haven't been enough traction. And I think that that's one of the differences from now versus in the past, when we would see things kind of get swept under the rug, or there'll be these long investigations that sometimes didn't equate to anything. And now things move a little bit faster. The news cycles moves fast. The indictments move fast. Everything moves kind of fast. I mean, sometimes the court cases still don't move that fast. I mean, look at the Young Thug situation. They've been, I mean, doing that trial for at least a year and a half. But sometimes like with the R. Kelly situation, with Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, even Jeffrey Epstein, a lot of those situations, once that cycle and once that train started moving, things just went on from there. So I definitely think that this is one of those situations where things might move fast, and you might see um, uh, some actual action coming from this. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think they. What up, though, Sonny? Sonny's in the comments. Sonny's in the chat. Appreciate you checking in with us. Um, when you're gonna be back, Sonny? We need you. We need your leadership. We've been slacking while you've been away. As soon as HR is away, the employees will play. But yeah, talking about the Diddy arrest, looks like he just got arrested in Manhattan. Grand jury in New York, has indicted him. Now, I'm trying to recall what that means exactly in terms of like how the case is going to be played out, because if I'm not mistaken, the grand jury indictment means that it's basically like the people basically are bringing these charges. So the people of New York are bringing these charges, and are going to be basically stating their case. So it's no longer the victims. This is now New York as a state, or New York City going after Puffy and saying, hey, this is this is a serious crime, or this is some serious charges, and it's no longer up to uh, uh, the victims to bring these charges about. What up, though, Hype?
Yo, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Yeah, I just realized I left the damn tablet.
Oh, okay.
And we got 40 something percent on the phone.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get through this without losing you. But yeah, I don't know if you heard, but uh, Puffy just got arrested and indicted in New York. They arrested him in Manhattan, and they don't have any charges listed yet. But we already know there's a laundry list of charges already kind of out there that have been considered. So, what do you think about this arrest? Do you think it's going to have some merit? Do you think it's going to actually be some action?
And I seen something the other day. Harvey Weinstein going to court. My bad. Walking too chair. Uh, Harvey Weinstein going to court. He's having his health issues and all of that. So he's going, and Puff can go to. I don't know what they're getting Puff on, because the Cassie situation, like, didn't they settle that out of court? But uh, they didn't kill that man's name so bad. I seen a picture the other day. Somebody was like he was back in New York, um, somewhere at a club, probably in Manhattan, more than likely. But I don't know, man. I need some proof of things happening. That's the situation. Once that tape came out, it's definitely like it's completely wrong and all that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that one has already been settled, like out of court. Yeah, you could personally just say like, all right, yeah, I don't mess with this dude. If you're doing that type of stuff, I ain't got no time for you.
Right.
But as far as the legal end of it, like, what are they like? You can't tell me like my girl bought me some weed from Jersey to Philly, and you like you cross state lines with the drugs. That's like, I mean, that's not what y'all gonna lock that man up for. Like
Right.
that's happening in every state where you live an hour outside of the city, 15 minutes the other way, and like so if we going there, then everybody going to jail.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. True that.
If we doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they have some additional stuff that they're gonna hit them with. I'm pretty sure they got some additional evidence they're gonna try to use and see if it sticks and that kind of thing. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? Oh, I saw next week, and so we got somebody slid on through. What up, though?
Yeah, I figured I'd pop in while they quiet because he's still up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate you sliding through. So, what's
Yeah.
your thoughts on this Puffy arrest and indictment?
I haven't been really following the news. I've been kind of in my family bag right for the last couple of weeks, getting stuff still sorted and dealing with stuff. But it was like a matter of time. He has been it has been a lot of stuff that they said he's done. Been a lot of stuff that we know that he's done. We just like similar to R. Kelly, you just nobody really did anything, and now like the quote Malcolm X, the chickens will come home to roost.
Mm,
So at this point, whatever he is charged with, they must have something to charge him and try to get something on him. As far as the Cassie situation, whether or not she decided to press charges, they can still um file something even for her. But there's so many people that came out and spoke about him and so many other things that he has done outside of her. It's so many stuff that we don't know, right?
right, right.
So
Got you.
this is going to be an eye-opening situation where we learn a little bit more about what he's been up to, and it's just like everybody needs. I feel like everybody, no matter the color, needs to be held accountable for what they've been doing.
Right, right.
And it's just now is his time. Somebody's up next. We already talked about that. So it's just seeing what they charge him, what they are charging him with, and what actually sticks and what actually happens. Because this could all be a whole bunch of nothing, and then for him to get a slap on the wrist with probation or something or other, or pay a fine, and it's fine. Let's move on. So
Right.
I'm not really excited about it. I'm not hyped about it, but we'll see.
I
Yeah.
got two questions here. Like one before I even get to the two questions. If you get charged for a shooting and then they give you like reckless endangerment and involuntary manslaughter and like they can start just adding stuff in to make it more than it actually is. Just so they can charge you with something, even if it's like a justified type of joint, just so they can say you're gonna get convicted of something.
Yeah,
So uh we can like I don't know this like that's what we kind of talking about it prematurely because we don't know what the charges is.
Right.
The Cassie situation, I thought that he settled out of court with that situation, and then the video comes out. That's just is like you can't get retried for it if we already settled, but it just shows everybody that you just a nut.
but
So,
Um,
technically,
so that's
but
the
but
thing.
technically,
Oh,
he
go
didn't
ahead.
get charged for it. They
Right.
settled. There was no actual criminal conviction. He just settled and to make it go away. So like it's almost like it's almost like she could press criminal charges. She from what I remember, she filed civilly.
Right.
That's not civil
You
and
can't be
criminal
tried
are two
criminally.
separate things.
Exactly. And you can't be tried in a court
one,
for the same thing twice, like double jeopardy kind of situation.
Yeah.
But
Now
this
if he
kind
was
of
charged
situation, they can
criminally,
sue them as a citizen, suing somebody else for, like you say, from a civil complaint, and that's just between two people. It has no bearing over, and the fact that this is a grand jury situation. That means this was brought about by the government or by the
yeah, and
state.
she could be brought as like a so if somebody
A
else
witness. Yeah,
made a
she could be
claim similar to her
subpoenaed.
claim or something
Yeah.
that in lines with her, she is the pattern. And that like and if they have and because he settled that civil thing, it now it's a pattern. You've had these behaviors already. So she just like with Cosby is the same way. Whether or not he could be charged for stuff that was so long ago back in the 80s or 70s, if statute of limitations went out. But they could still be used as a pattern.
Mhm. Yeah.
so I got one more thing because now again, y'all know me. If it ain't pertaining to how do we make podcast work, I probably ain't paying attention. Sonny said, well, we know he did some things. What did the nigga do? What did he do?
Puffy,
Like, yeah, like you know, he been a nut on the paperwork. He been taking care. He been jerking niggas on the legal aspect of the paperwork, like the locks and Mace, and I'm quite sure he got some bread off the Biggie situation, and like all of his artists, we know he's just a sucker to sign with. But what did he do on the like? This is a criminal situation. I don't know. That's why I'm asking that.
like
Right.
You
no,
said
so like it's like so not to say we know factually, right? But we could take it back as
yeah,
far as the Biggie situation, and Biggie ended up getting killed. There's a lot of things that were happening around that time that people suspected or people were saying that Puffy basically essentially did it. So it's been rumored for years, even before people started talking about it now. Before Jaguar Wright started talking about it now, it was something the same way they talked about the situation with Tupac. So we can go far back like that, where we see certain things and people were saying certain things, even though it was more hushed back then. It was still being said back then.
Yeah.
Um,
all right,
same
So
like
yeah.
same
So
same like same like R.
they got
Kelly. Like
they
everybody knew he was Leah was young, right? And we all knew what was going on. We seen the video, and somehow all this stuff was able to unfold over all these years. And but like we knew, like people came out and even in there, even in his thing, like they knew they saw this, but they didn't say anything.
Didn't he
say
try
it
to
again.
marry? Didn't he try to marry Aaliyah when she was like
He
16?
did marry her.
Like 15, like
He did
15 or
marry her.
14.
I remember that. Then. So all
The
right,
only
yeah.
problem with her was her parents were her problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
So it's a
problem.
lot. Like even when you talk about certain things, like even when not really seen a lot, but like even with making a band and just how he was,
Yeah.
like just how he was as a person. Like yeah, we want this. Like those people wanted that fame, but look what like you just like it's just a lot of stuff that he did.
So
I
yeah, so the
mean,
big the bigger things from a criminal aspect is that he's been charged or accused in the past of extortion,
Yeah,
of abuse, of physical abuse, of torture, of
endangering the
imprisonment,
welfare of a child.
of sexual assault, rape. He's been accused of like two different types of sex trafficking, one with minors and one with just
Adult.
like the crossing state line situation. Um, I'm trying to think. It's a couple other things. He's been accused of a lot of things, and like Sonny was saying with the pattern situation, you're talking about not only a pattern of rumors, but you're talking about a pattern of court cases, of now
Settlement.
these different settlements and things like that. Which you're not admitting guilt when you settle, but the pattern becomes their evidence, right? And then their witnesses become that proof of what was going on, and it's up to them to prove. Now, do they have the evidence? The problem that I think Puffy's going to face is what they found at his home and what they found in his offices in terms of like videotapes, because they said he was notorious for keeping videotapes, his documentation. So between settlement documents and things like that, which I don't know if those could be admissible or not, or if they hold any weight. But again, you could set patterns, right? Because that's how they got Bill Cosby, right? And Harvey Weinstein, both was the pattern, and the fact that you had this pattern of activity in the way that people said that they were operating, and the things that they were accused of became the evidence, and then they got convicted on that.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Vince McMahon.
And if people are stupid, like if you're committing crimes, why are you videotaping? And I get it because they're videotaping it to just be like, this is what I did. Like, because, Puffy out here showing, and then Puffy is this whole nother thing. How are you showing videos of other people to other people? Like, so it's like you're basically, but it's like, it's like, it's almost like serial killers that keep that token to kind of say, this is what I did. So it's like you keep that, and then that's the thing that screws you because you got so much like videos of all these people, and now
It's
you
the
like,
arrogance.
but you got
It's the
videos with you
arrogance.
with all these people
Yeah,
The
it's the
doing
weird,
all
arrogance.
this shit. So
the weird thing about a video is when we teenagers and like early 20s, and I want to tell Willie about, yo, remember Jones from when we was out such and such that night? Oh, I got her. And like then it makes sense because you're just young. When you're like 46, like if I'm telling Willie that he's not gonna care that I hit whoever unless it was like, yo, the girl from Instagram or the girl from the such and such video. He's not really gonna care at that point. He gonna go, damn, you did, word, that's crazy, and that's the end of it. Why
Yeah.
do I need to keep the incriminating evidence, even if like you're 40 something and she's 19 or she's 20 or like, why would you want to keep this? Nobody's impressed by this. You're the rich, you're one of the richest niggas out there. So you could easily just give her a couple 100,000 and do whatever to whoever. My problem with them the sexual assault situations be like, I need the proof because the problem with them Jones, like the Bill Cosby Jones, if you're gonna come out and say in 1972 I did something to you, like this just like your word against mine. I feel bad for the girl who really had stuff happen to him, but
But it
at this
doesn't mean,
point,
but see, and that's the problem too, because just because somebody didn't speak up at that time it happened, because a lot of people don't.
how
It
do I
doesn't
convict
mean
you? How
it
do I
doesn't mean it
convict
doesn't
you?
happen.
No, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but what I'm saying is, how do we go to court and say, like,
Without a shadow of a doubt.
yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, that 45 years ago we was at a party and you gave me something and then this happened, or 35 years ago, or 12 years ago, like this happened and we don't have any like tangible proof of anything. It's just your word against mine. Like I
Mm.
remember this football player was like, uh, head of like one of the players union, and he was like, he's at his house, him and his girl. His girl locks herself in the bathroom and starts screaming and hollering, breaking all this shit like he's whipping my ass. He said, I go out the house, call the cops. The cops come, they hear her screaming from outside, like, help me, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me. And he's out there with the cops. So like in them type situations, it's like it's hard to fight the your word against mine, especially like I said, because there's no proof or nothing. All you need is one person to say something happened, and now your name is just dragged,
Right.
and it'd be like, let me just give her this 200,000, this 400,000, just to make it go away. Whether you did it or not, because then, like you said, though, when you start paying them off, then you got it looks like it's a guilty situation. Like that's what I said. Like it's a whole lot of like
It
it'll be
is
touch and go.
it is a hard thing to take away something like that. But like with him, I think with and then with a lot of people, like well, not even with him, it's a pattern because like so make it make sense, right? So yes, the press did, and then this is why they do this in criminal investigations. They're going to give you some of the details of what this person is doing. They're not going to give you everything, right? So in those situations, it would be like we're not going to tell the press. Like, yeah, we're going to tell him he was drugging people, he was doing certain things. Some people are going to come out and tell their story, but not everybody is, and it's not always the full story of what actually like all the details of what happened because that's how it links, right? So if I tell if I tell Willie a story and me and you have the same story, but he never talked to you, but he got a detail that I may have talked about, but I haven't gone full into detail with this one particular part. And then you come and tell him a story of your own story, right? Of what happened to you. And then he realizes that you said something that I said, but nobody knows, right? What that linking factor is. So it might not be everything that's being told to the press or out in the media. It might be that one thing that these people are telling this story, and there's one thing that they're holding back from the media, and that's how we solidify that this is a fact versus a
Right.
lie. Because yeah, I don't know you, you don't know me, I never met you. Our stories are not going to be the same, and
Yeah.
then, of course they're good. And like with those type of situations, it's very hard for anyone in that situation, particularly females, because that's an embarrassing thing. They're going to go through all your things to prove that you're lying, right? They're going to be like, well, maybe you wanted it, maybe, and this is why it's very hard to prove date rape, right? Or I'm in a relationship, like, and this is why those type of situations, like we're married, I don't want to have sex, and you're forcibly making me have sex. How do I prove that my husband is raping me because we're married? Like, you know, so
Yeah.
it's those things, but when you have like let's say with murder investigation or something like that, or any type of investigation, they're going to leave out one thing that they're not going to share with everybody, so that way they know that if somebody confesses to this crime or some not all, but they're going to know that this is the linking factor. We're just not telling everybody everything.
Yeah.
That's why I said I hate them Jones because it's an all the way bad Jones because like you do have people
Yeah,
who like the man they cannot really
it's
put
people
their
that make
tough
up, and I feel like if
and
they
then
get caught
but how
making up something like that, they need to go to jail because that's a very
Oh, for sure.
heavy
Yeah.
thing to say to someone or say
But just to
about
put that on
someone,
somebody's
and
name.
it's hard to, and some people get condemned by that. So
you
you
Exactly.
never
can't
get to
just. So
you
for
never
me
know.
personally, as a survivor, if I found out somebody I knew was making that up, I would be pissed off because how dare you? Do you
Yeah.
know how hard it is for anybody to go through that and tell their story without? Because we're already being told we're lying. We're already being we're essentially getting raped all over again or assaulted all over again because we're telling a story that people may not. It may be somebody they love. It may be a person that you really care about that we're saying did this to us, and you can't fathom that. So now the person that's telling who went through it is now being attacked with their story. But for you to come out and say a full fledged lie, oh, I have a major problem with that. You need to go to jail. That's how bad I feel like you need to be in jail. You need to sit there for a little while and stop saying stuff that's not true and causing a problem when it's not. Because that's a whole big problem for a lot of survivors. A lot of people that go through stuff like that. That is a problem.
Right.
That
Right.
football player, the boy was like the #1 recruit in high school, going to USC, and the girl said he did something to her. He spends like 12, 13 years in jail for her to then come out and say, "Oh, he never did it. He wasn't even there. I don't even know who he is."
Emmett Till, big one. He didn't even do nothing to that lady. Didn't look away, nothing. And he ended up gone, young, because somebody lied. I don't like that. Like you might as well just. I don't like that. Just don't lie. Like if you got anything else to say, don't lie about no shit like that because somebody's life could be at stake, and you did that
Like,
and said that, and now this person is in harm's way because you told something that was not true. That's a
that's why
major. Like you need to burn in hell, castrated, something.
that's why I said like them Jones be bad Jones because like me and my brother was talking about this and it was like so if I win the lottery then anybody that I went to school with could just say like yeah in 2003 I grabbed my butt like
Right.
and like how can you fight that like we ain't got no video or no just because you see you won the lottery for 12 million and now niggas think you got 12 million just in your pockets so now like you get a joint and like you said it could be a line now no niggas been dragged your name through the mud. So like that's why I don't like that shit, man. 'Cause that shit is
Yeah.
like it
Yeah. I
makes
mean,
it bad for the person who's really going through some shit.
right. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, I definitely feel like it's one of those situations where it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't, because if we don't take it serious and say, oh, you don't have proof of your assault or your situation, then, we'll let a lot of people get away with it because it's so easy to assault somebody in a situation where, of course, there's no cameras, there's no evidence, there's no, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and get away with it to a point of being able to repeat that pattern because these the people who do it habitually or do it serially, they know the patterns, they know how to get in with somebody good or get on somebody's good side and be able to do something like that to them. And then those people who are what's the word, who are just trying to um, get justice or get justice for themselves. They are going through, like Sonny was saying, going through the pain and the anguish of having to explain and having to prove or having to give their side of the story. And just dismissing that is just we're giving the upper hand to the criminals. But then,
Yeah,
like you said, on the other side, it's like there's so many opportunities or so many people strategizing over folks, either their money or their status or whatever the case may be, and just lying on them. And it's sad because there's no way around either one of those scenarios that looks like, oh well, this is going to work out, unless there's a video, unless there's true evidence. There's no winners in this, and because even if you get your justice, do it don't take away the fact that it happened. And even
Yeah,
if you get your
you still got to live with all that. You still got
yeah,
to
you still gotta live
you
with
you
that,
still got to get through it. Like even And that's the hardest part because like right, you can get justice. This person can go to jail. This person, that has scarred you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like
Like make you
it's
Larry
like we
Over.
talked about it with Sex with Sunny about the different stuff you got to cope with and deal with after, and how things could be traumatizing, how those uh random flashbacks and moments of times where it just takes you there, and it's a very traumatic thing to go through. So I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Um, so like even like going to jail is nothing. That's nothing. I like for me the same way I feel about people that lie. Castrate them. If you're gonna violate someone else, you need to be castrated. Period. Like that's a scar that you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life. The same way that person that you violated has to live with that for the rest of their life.
Yep. Indeed. Dane, what up, though?
Something like you saying,
Hey,
Sonny, like
Paso.
a nigga could offer you some orange juice and it'd be like that was what the mixer was that he gave me when the nigga drugged me. And it's something as simple as we on a breakfast date. And I'm just like, let me get the cranberry juice. Like, you want orange juice or something? And you'd be like, uh-oh, I'm now I'm there. And that'd be the bad joint. Like, this was another one. They was doing a concussion lawsuit. And they had like a bunch of NFL players at ESPN. And it was like, uh, trying to get more players to sign up for this concussion lawsuit. And the dude was like, "Yeah, I signed my name on there. They handing out checks. I'm fine. I ain't got no symptoms or nothing, but I'm gonna get this bread while they giving it out." That's just that shit. Like you said, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Yeah. Dane, what's your take on this Sean Combs arrested in Manhattan situation? You think it's gonna fly this time? You think it's BS? You think it's what you think?
Um,
What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. He need to go to jail, but the rich stay rich for a reason. He's been getting away with it this long for a reason. Those around him, I don't know if you've seen the video. I sent the video to the GFT group page on Facebook. Join the conversation
That's
where comedian Ryan Davis actually put his 2 cents in, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. Whoever was around him for that long, who prospered off these people's pain and suffering, need to be jailed too,
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
because
watched it, they allowed it.
they allowed it to happen. Like they got a certain individual who is on who was trying to sue him now after all the times that was a Cassie when she sued him. She no, they're trying to, I guess, piggyback off her fortune from all her misfortune, I guess, all these years with him, and now they're trying to cash in. Like, where were you at defending her, talking about, yeah, go get it, girl? Where were you at when she needed help for real?
Hmm.
Those people are the ones that need to be held as accomplices at that point,
Right.
because
hating on the person.
there's no real justice unless all justice is served equally, which is never really going to happen, especially in a case like this with this type of person.
Yeah.
Wait till the first time you see Puff in court and his shit, and he ain't got no dye in his joint, and his shit all gray. He gonna look crazy. I
Right.
I feel
told
like
you, Harvey.
he's just gonna get probation and that's gonna be it.
Nah, Harvey Weinstein. Like I said, I was early, like last week. This is Monday. Yeah, last week was watching that shit, and they bringing him in a wheelchair. He had a walker and all that shit. Like if they doing this, boy, they damn sure gonna do Puff.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is, and people know what type of parties he was throwing too. Like, somebody actually explained how Hollywood really works. Like, you have a certain level of party rooms that you go to, and each one gets more insane. And that's how, the more insane the party is, the more, I guess, fame that you get from those parties that you attend, because you're part of them now. You're an
Mm,
accomplice. That's why they say it's always a price to fame.
right.
And it
Yeah,
shouldn't be. It should just be
he
pure
walked in on
talent and stuff like that. But
that shit was cool with it. That's
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so enough about Diddy. Enough about
You gotta
Diddy.
know that Sonny Talent ain't got shit to do with shit. The motherfucker who you heard sing the best ain't damn sure ain't the one that got the number one sales. Like the nigga who rap the best ain't the nigga with the number one song out in the world.
Right, right. Yeah. Any other trending topics? That was a late breaking news for me. I hadn't
Well,
even heard about that one.
in the vein of the hip hop sphere, me and Sonny have the pleasure of doing the Podcast Link live show, Hip Hop Edition, October the 19th. Doors are at 4:30 p.m. at 6414 Rising Sun Avenue at Crush Lounge. Get your tickets now. You hit the link in my bio or Sonny's bio or at Podlink Philly on Instagram and get those tickets now. Scan the QR code. Go ahead and get yourself situated.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. Oh, did you tell him what day it is? Did you tell him?
It will be October the
October
19th.
19th.
A very big day for the GFC gang, is all we'll just say.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all tickets. You know, those tickets, they go up, they go fast. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets.
First one I did, I had a ball. So
I know, man. I was sad I missed it. Man, it's always a good time. It's always great
yeah.
topics, man. Good stuff.
So I'm glad you said that, my brother. We will be rolling out the video very soon from the first edition of the Podcast Link Live Show. The video will be available very soon. We're still trying to get that thing edited down. We want to do a watch party and all of that for those
Okay,
who
for
are in
sure.
CD around. And then we will have it up on some platforms so that everybody across the world can enjoy it on the beautiful situation that we had.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about the Podcast Link live show. Tickets are available right now, October 19th. Doors are at 4:30 p.m. Or you could be also checking out the How to Hustle podcast with Hank featuring my guy Dame on the Autism Awareness Part 3 today. Featuring my man David. Drops will be on the GFT Radio Network tomorrow at 2
All
p.m.
right, Dame. Okay.
I'm the big leagues now.
Let's turn that back. Go ahead now, Dame. You need a home run.
For sure. For sure.
I dress myself.
Hey,
All right. So I got a topic here. Like I said, I'll be all over the Reddit topics now, just the subreddits and all that good stuff. And recently saw this topic about a young lady. She's in the pissy dating pool.
hey,
And but she
he
said
said
she
the
found,
busy dating pool.
man, she said she found a guy that she liked though. She found a guy that she liked, and everything was going great. He was a good
Yeah,
match. He
Michael
was
Pitt
funny,
Steele.
smart. They had common interests, and and after a few weeks of texting and chatting and everything, they met up for dinner. So the thing is that she's big into food. She's a cook and or chef, and I think she even has she's currently like trying to build up her chef job and all that kind of stuff. So her biggest thing is like food is a huge part of her life. So sharing meals and trying new dishes is like one of those, like her love language or whatnot. And so she, invited, oh no, I guess he invited her to a dinner, and so they go to a nice Italian restaurant, and everything was, going good with the conversation. And then they started to order, and then she just noticed that, the guy was like spending a lot of time asking the waiter like 100 different questions. Every dish he was asking what it had in it, what was the seasonings, what was the ingredients, and things like that. And then she's like, at the end of all that questioning, he ended up ordering plain pasta with butter, no sauce, no toppings, just noodles and butter. And so, at first she just kind of dismissed it, like, oh, maybe he just didn't find what he liked or whatnot. And then the next time they went out, she suggested they go out for sushi. He told her, I don't eat nothing that's uncooked. So they end up going to a diner. And then even though they went to a regular diner, he still was interrogating the waiter about everything that was on the menu. And then it ended up ordering a plain cheeseburger with nothing on it, just meat, cheese, and bread. So she started to notice this pattern that my man was like not only just a picky eater, but he ate like a 6-year-old basically, chicken tenders, plain hamburgers, basically ramen noodles. And she's like, she wants to, you know, be with somebody that enjoys their food or whatnot. But she was kind of like, kind of pushing it to the side. Like, I don't want to be that shallow. I'm gonna keep working with it or whatever. But then uh, he started to like get so comfortable with the fact that he didn't really eat, a lot of different stuff, that he started like talking about the food she was eating uh like it was bad, like, oh, this looks weird, oh, I wouldn't trust this food, it's got too much ingredients, oh, it's too spicy, why would you eat this? And so she said the last straw was they went to a friend's dinner. They had like a big dinner with a bunch of her friends or whatever, and they going through the line, there's other people that are really into food too, so they're having all these different different little dishes and everything. And so she was like, he picked at his food. He ended up telling her like, oh, I'm just gonna grab some fries at at the little fast food spot when we leave here. He's like, because I can't eat this stuff. And then
was he autistic? I've got questions.
Right. I mean,
because he sound like my son. He sound like my son. Like, he don't like no saucy, nothing. He real simple and plain. I can't even put pepperonis on his pizza. He picking them off, and the cheese is hanging off. He picking it. He sound like he might be a little He might be
on the spectrum.
on the spectrum because what?
I said, lay off Zay now.
No, I'm just saying because Zay be like that. Like, yesterday he had a hot dog. No, he had a sausage with a bun. He actually ate the bun, like how you get a hot dog from like off a grill.
Right.
He had one of those, but he don't eat the bread. Like, he don't eat it like that. Just give me the sausage, and he don't want nothing on it. So like, he playing. This dude sound like he coming like my son. I'm just saying.
I might need to ask what's this girl's name, because this sounds like somebody I might have to. My daughter, the little one, when she would ask for a hot dog, she just meant the bun. She just wanted the hot dog bun, no dog in it, no sausage.
Oh yeah, she just wanted the bun.
Hey, yeah, so she just wanted.
She like, I just want bread. I just want bread and mustard.
She just wants straight bun. When she would ask you for a hot dog, that's what she was talking about.
Oh yeah. Now, because you know how many times I went to cookouts and people try to give him a hot dog on the bun, and they be like, no. I'm like, yeah, no, he don't want the bun.
So, full disclosure, this sounds a lot like me.
Oh, okay. That's like it's hitting home too good.
I might have to ask, what's this girl's name, man? She from Southwest or something?
Hey yo, I'm done.
So, see, for me, I have a problem with going out a whole lot because I know how to cook, and I know, like, once you get to like, how much is this gonna cost for like a little piece of salmon, when I know I could have made this salmon and got a whole John. So I definitely don't like a whole lot of
milk eaters. Oh man,
I definitely don't like a whole lot of stuff. And because I'm Muslim, I don't eat pork. And I know if you go to certain spots, it's like working in kitchens too. Like my mom, I told you my mom had a couple stores, my uncle had the store. You watch people cross contaminate stuff so much.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, I was working in a pharmacy, like a pharmaceutical company. We was doing like in the kitchen, and I'm making like the wraps, and like the girl got one knife. And I'm like, you can't cut a knife for a falafel ball with the same knife that you cut in the pork with, then turn around and cut the beef with it. Like, you can't cross contaminate these situations, to the point where I said in the morning meeting, this is like day 4 for me. Like, anybody got anything they want to say? Yo, yeah, we gotta talk about these knife situations. Like, you can't be doing that type shit. So somebody like me, if I see something that don't look right, and it's like, oh, I know they only got one grill, I know they only got one situation back there. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not eating nothing that been in there because I know it ain't right. Like, even now, doing like the concerts, if I'm on catering and I see like, yo, they put the pork chops on the grill, then put the burgers on the grill. They didn't clean that joint or nothing. So like, somebody like me, like I said, my uncle who's been vegetarian since 1972. Unc ain't eating a Beyond Burger from Burger King, McDonald's, and none of them because like they still got dead animals in there. Like so, them cross contamination situations. Like I'll be in there and be like, oh, no, I'll just take the fries. I know they just got dropped in grease. Or all right, just give me just cheese on this burger. I don't need no shrubbery. Don't give me 7 pieces of lettuce and 12 tomatoes. I'll apply my own ketchup. So like, yeah, this definitely sounds like me. I stand with the gentleman.
But yeah, so what was you saying, Sonny?
Oh, for me, I'm I'm dating a picky eater. Like he 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 don't like nothing. Like and it's to the point where I get mad because, or he get mad at me because he's like, "Baby, you want to get some meat?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Where you want to go?" I'm like, "No, where you want to go?" Because I'll be like, "Yeah, I want this," and you don't want that, and then you like, "Well, I guess I won't get nothing." I'm like, "No, we going out to eat as a unit, like, so we got to go somewhere like that we can go there. I know you gonna eat the food, so like our spot is Outback, like we like Outback."
Yeah.
And then he was upset because like to Hyde's point, he stopped. He just stopped eating pork. He liked the Brussels sprouts. He just found out that they used the vinaigrette to toss the Brussels. He like, what? Wait a minute, I've been fucking them up, and you ain't got. So now but now they said they could make them without it, but yeah, it was a sad day for Brussels sprouts that day. But yeah. He is a picky eater. He get mad like, why you don't want to say where you want to go, because you probably not going to go there because you don't like the food there, because very much just like I could have made that at home. Like we could have just cooked and stuff. Like, and I'm like, yeah, like we could have cooked, or like Zeta could cook too. Like everybody know I can cook, but like he can cook really good. So I'm like, well, all right, well, I'll go buy the groceries, or we can go get some groceries, and you can go in the house to cook. Like, cause I like when you make breakfast anyway. But like, if we go somewhere, it's gonna be pork on my pork now. I'm letting you know right now. I smell bacon. Bacon makes me happy. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm dating the picky eater, and I don't like it because I can't. Nah, but I can't go nowhere. Like you can't. I mean, we go places, but like it's limited. Like we just
right.
like so.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough. It's definitely tough when the other person's food choices don't line up with yours. But yeah, it's sometimes you can make accommodations, and sometimes it's like
No, he does. I give him that. He does make accommodations, but I be feeling bad because like I be wanting something like like hey, and then like today I went and got lunch by myself. I was like, well, not I didn't went and go by myself. He was in the car, but I got me some food, and I was like, you sure you don't want nothing? He was like, nah, because you're going where I don't want to deal with that. So I'm not hungry. But when he got work, he was hungry. Like, you should have had lunch with me. But, I got what I wanted.
My brother did that with my sister. Like, she went somewhere he didn't want to go. He just sat at the table while she ate. And she like, this is me.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
She like,
if that's the case, I'll get the food to go because we're not going to sit there. Not going to sit there watching me eat. But, yeah. And then, yeah, so we share food too, so I have to be mindful of what he doesn't eat. But he is mindful of what I like on my stuff, even if he don't like it. Like I don't like tomatoes, but we get like a sub, and we'll split it in half if it's big. He'll take my raw onions and tomatoes off, and then I'll take all the banana peppers off of his because I got to get my banana peppers. So the turkey and cheese be lit.
I like y'all make it work.
Yeah, we make it work, but yeah, it'd be the days I be really wanting some shit, and it's just like this. You're like, I don't eat that. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Right. I'm standing with the man again, man.
What you thinking, Dame? Would you be able to make that work, or do you blame her for dumping them?
That's a little bit too much to dump somebody because they're a plain person. You're not going to see everything eye to eye on all issues. But food, nah, that's just being petty.
You should have asked him, was he autistic? It would have made. No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
because of how much you said that he didn't want to eat, and how he was eating like just butter noodles. Like my son he don't like sauces. Like so, I know if I make ribs, no matter whether it's pork or beef, he not about to eat them because the sauce. Like he don't even put ketchup on his fries. Like it's a lot.
No, but at the same time, a lot of people don't know the traits of autism. They just think somebody just weird. They don't know
Yeah.
what it. So that's one thing. But get to learn a person. You know, just because they might have a plain appetite. Like I'm one of the pickiest eaters ever. My friends used to.
brother.
My friends used to make fun of me. They say, "Yeah, when I go out to places, they will say that I will order a hamburger whole the meat." And just, because I am not a big meat eater. I mean, I will eat a hamburger, no hot dogs. What else? Just I would eat breakfast meat or pepperoni pizzas and stuff like that. But I would not. I'm not big on ribs. It's very. I'm very selective with what foods I eat. So,
Yeah, I might have to break up with somebody that don't eat no ribs. I mean, you can eat beef ribs, but you just don't eat ribs. It's like not eating collard greens. Like, who raised you?
I don't eat collard greens.
I think Dame triggered. Dame like, wait a minute. I know a girl or two don't need because of this.
I'm not triggered at all because after being the second oldest person here on this group chat,
second oldest.
I'm the second. I'm very comfortable with myself at this point. And
I'm unashamed. I'm unashamed of myself.
I'm not standing with Dame now. Okay. We got college right here. We got college right here when you open the refrigerator. Okay.
Listen, I've been thinking about. No, let me tell you, I can't wait till this weather get because I want to make me some yams from scratch. I want some collard greens. And I actually want them with turkey meat because I can make them both ways. My collard greens are the shit. But like, yeah, now I want some collard greens. I want some yams, and I want some good old home down fried chicken.
Oh, Hype over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just give you my black card now because I don't eat chicken.
Oh well, see. Oh, I'm good. I thought. See, I got my black card ticket because I don't eat baked macaroni and cheese and rice and gravy.
This was the chicken.
Oh, that was.
Listen. Hype. Last week I made fried chicken. I don't know who alerted my family, but by the time my man friend got there was no chicken left. He said, I know it's gone. Yeah, you gotta get something on the way because you know it ain't survived the next day. It was gone before my daughter got like 2 pieces. I got like probably one. I don't even know. Like it didn't make it.
You opened that exhaust and the smell, niggas went.
Nah, my niece pulled up, my sister pulled up. They ordered food like, hey, can I just get one piece? I'm like, listen, just make sure the kids eat. Like that's all I'm saying.
Right.
I used to live across the street, like from Burger King. Whenever like it wouldn't be popping, them niggas would open up that roof and you'd be all like, damn man, I could go for a burger.
That's all it takes. That little sniff, like.
That was when they first came out with double cheeseburgers too for $1.
Smells a little sexy over there. Smells a little sexy.
Like I got $2.50, damn it. I can get me $2.
Now they got our Burger King. See, that's a bad part. They got our Burger King closed because they revamping their whole image. So they like it looked like it's almost done. I can't wait because they got some new stuff on the menu that I want to try. But yeah, it's real. Lunchtime is real.
Yeah, actually, Burger King got like my favorite breakfast right now. I love the croissant sandwiches. Oh my god, croissant sandwiches and all I do is egg and cheese because I don't eat pork either. But egg and cheese croissant sandwich, those little hash brown tater tot things.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my god, you had the ones from Wendy's yet? The little Wendy's potato drinks?
No. Oh, they got the potato cakes, right?
No, they got like the little
that's Arby's.
The little wedge breakfast potato drinks next to one of the buildings of Temple. When you do that, Joe, you get like your break on right next door. You only get 2 orders of potatoes.
Oh man, I didn't even.
Hey yo.
So when they first introduced breakfast at Wendy's and they were still using the same hamburger buns, I was like, I'm not eating that shit. I'm like, nah, bro.
See, I'm not a big breakfast thing for everybody.
I'm straight on that. That's crazy.
Like we got a breakfast spot out here that's like everybody go to because they don't do no pork, but they breakfast. It's just like you go there after the club, like the first thing in the morning. If you go out of bed still drunk, you go to New York Bagel and get deli and bagel and get you something to eat. Like you get platters. Like I don't even go there for lunch. I just give me the breakfast, please. Like the lunch is slamming too. But like it's something about their breakfast that make you drive across town just to go get that motherfucker. Like drunk.
Dang.
Listen, I lived out South Trent. That shit is out Ewing. That's all the way across town from me. When I lived out South Trent, I was like, listen, hey, call my sister. She lives out Ewing. Hey, you gonna come get me? Or I have to catch me out. Or I'm like, listen, I'm gonna catch the bus and I'm gonna just come to your house and eat my food.
She
Like
said,
that's how like.
dang, jumped on the bus for the food, man.
Listen, that food. When I tell you, I don't get nothing. Like my son loved their turkeys. He liked the sausage links. He loved their turkeys. I don't even like turkey, but I like their turkey sausage links. And I won't eat their turkey bacon, but their beef bacon is supreme.
Beef bacon is like something's in that, man. Beef bacon even smell good.
You know, I
Fries and
stopped
beef
eating.
bacon.
I stopped eating McDonald's breakfast for 3 months because I like, you know what? I'm tired of fast food. I'm just give it a break. I tried to eat their fast food again one day, and my stomach was like, nope, never again.
Nah, yeah.
Really, Zay? That's how you feel?
Yeah, McDonald's breakfast. I used to think it was good back in the day, and then once I had start getting, like you said, getting away from it and doing other stuff like Coney Island and doing Burger King and other ones, it was just like, what was I thinking? It's not even good. Like,
yeah, man. It's like once you get away from fast food, your taste buds totally change for the better.
Yeah,
it's like I don't eat. I cannot stand McDonald's anymore. Only thing I get from them now, because I got young kids and they just love McDonald's.
Right.
I eat their fries.
Yeah.
I eat their fries and get that drink.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I might have a nugget or two, but as far as fruit,
can't say nuggets no more.
No, I can't. No, few.
What I do like, I still like the fish fillet. I still like fish fillets.
See, I don't eat. I don't eat seafood.
Damn,
Damon, you are picky.
What the hell did you get? What do you think, man? What are y'all surviving off over there, man? Y'all growing your own organic vegetables or something?
Hey, Hank. At this point, I'm living like my man off Harlem Nights in when you locked them in the bank. This the air like.
Two deep breaths for breakfast. Okay.
Right. Exactly. That gotta be it.
Breakfast is my favorite meal, man. It's like it seems like nobody does breakfast like good. It's like if they make good pancakes, then the breakfast meats ain't good or the eggs ain't good. You can never find a good home fry, no matter where you go.
You know what?
Those potatoes that be like slightly burnt on this side. Nothing's ain't no salt, ain't no pepper, ain't no paprika on them joints, nothing.
You know the place I hate to go to, but they got good breakfast? Cracker Barrel.
Yes, I know, right?
Crispy.
Man.
Those crispy edge pancakes, dude. Come on.
Man, the racist ass pancakes, the racist ass French toast be on point. The racist chicken be busting. Man, I don't know, man.
It's like
I've been a Cracker Barrel once.
What you say, Hank?
The name alone, I've been to Cracker Barrel once. The name alone is just it scared me off, man. Even when we was there, my cousin said he wanted to go. I think it was his birthday.
No problem, Sonny. We understand.
Hey, Will, it's one place I would go to for breakfast now. But it's kind of a bit of a travel. It's in Ipsy. There's a Coney Island called Sinbad's Coney Island.
Sinbad's, okay.
It's in Ipsy. That's the only place I would go to now.
Oh yeah, I see it right here. Sinbad's Coney. They spell Coney with a K. They wilding though. What's the name? So there's a Coney Island around the corner from me. It's about 10 minutes away, and I had never really went there because at one point they were closed because of some road. I won't say closed, but they were like blocked because of some road construction, and then I just had kind of just dismissed even going to that side of town. And so recently I was sitting here hungry and I was in the middle of work. I had like 20 minutes to eat. So I was like, you know what, let me go over there and check it out. So I go up there but to Haim's point, like they like not everything was perfect, but the one thing about it was that it was inexpensive. Like it was like I was like, these prices is from like the early 2000s or something, because like you could still get a meal of actual breakfast for like $6 without being a
Damn.
senior. I was like, this is crazy. I mean, I think I got some French toast and some. It was either turkey sausage. Either turkey sausage or was it chicken sausage? I feel like it was turkey sausage. So it was turkey sausage, French toast, and eggs, of course. It was like it couldn't have been more than like $9. I was like, like I have never, not never, but I haven't been in a long time to a place that, and it was a portion. It wasn't like small portions or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like $8 and some change. And I'm like, that's unheard of nowadays. Like you can't even get fast food for that cheap.
Bro, you can't get
That no.
McDonald's with a family is like I've spent $50 at McDonald's. It was like we was going to my mom's. It was like, hey mom, you want something? Let me get a fish fillet. It's doing 58, 50 something. This shit was. It was like for all this, I could have went and bought a couple packs of wings and some goddamn.
hype with the mental calculator. Like this could have got us lunch, dinner, and breakfast tomorrow. Like
I'll be like, what's Chris Rock dad on the show, man?
Oh yeah, everybody yeah.
You know what? That just reminded me.
That's 18 cents worth of milk you just spilled on the table.
I'm gonna tell you, I had the biggest error in ordering DoorDash. I ordered DoorDash breakfast from Coney Island. That mug was like, man, this is back when. No, anyway. So, man, how come that mug? How come I like got the biggest meal? Like, dude, where does food come from? It was because I pressed. It was like you had an error come up on my DoorDash. Like what? And next thing you know, they charged me twice. It seemed like I ordered the same meal twice.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm just like, what the heck? So I got food for today and tomorrow. Nobody cooking breakfast this weekend. So
man, yeah, I don't know. I would be mad though, because I haven't done a DoorDash or Grubhub or anything like that in a while. And like nowadays, when I look at it, I'm always like, nah, I just can't do it. You know, spending an extra $12, $14 on a meal that probably only costing me $12 or $14 is just crazy to me.
I got tired of being lazy. Yep, that's all it was being lazy.
So my daughter had like some change saved up now. She had like $90 in change. So she's rich. So she like, I want to get some Chipotle, Dad. Can you get me some Chipotle or Uber Eats? I can pay for my own stuff. Oh, excuse me. So like, go ahead, put all your stuff in there. So she ordered. So she got all the shit up. I'm like, so this what you want? She's like, yeah. This shit was $28 for a burrito. So she like,
what?
Well, that's kind of high, ain't it? I'm like, oh, it's extremely high. I would never pay $28 for one damn thing. And she's like, so you think I should get something else? Well, let me show you the breakdown. Your stuff is only $12. But once you get taxes, fees, delivery, are you tipping?
That's what it is.
Right.
And that's one thing.
Whatever the fuck fees is crazy.
You know what? I saw something on Facebook. I think I posted it in the group chat too. But they're actually asking for tips at fast food places where all they doing is bringing you your food.
I literally just put this up here. I literally just about to ask that question. Do you tip when you carry out? Because
no.
Right? What's going on with that?
I'm tipping you to hand me the bag. I'm tipping you to go hype. You said it's hype. All right, here's your bag. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Bro, I was at some restaurant recently and they literally had a sign that said carry out tips are appreciated. I'm like, for carry out, nigga, if you ain't, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Who's tipping for carry out and why? What are we tipping for?
No, and I stopped going to places that had that automatic gratuity too. Like, what if your service sucks?
I had that for that reason alone.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? This is my last time because I haven't been to a place in a very long time. And I remember they had a chicken sandwich. I was like, yep, that's my buffalo chicken sandwich. I'm getting it. And had a group of friends going up there, and it was like 15% gratuity automatically included with the bill. The woman act like she didn't want to be there. I couldn't tell because it was on the back side of my hand, and she was a front side of my hand. I couldn't tell. Um,
If we
but
got a party and there's a lot of us, I'm not mad at the, because
no,
especially like it's a lot
no,
of us, and especially if niggas go. Well, my stuff was I hate that. That's why I don't like group. That's why I don't like the group going out to eat shit. Because
Oh
if a
yeah,
nigga say I had the 2 for 20 and put up $20, he ain't nothing drinking, tipping, or nothing like that. What we doing? We're grown ass people. We are not 19 happy to be at Fridays.
right, right,
I hate
right.
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, but no, at the same time, it's like then she actually had the audacity to ask for like if you want to tip something more, that'd be fine too. If you want to tip more, but the gratuities included. Nope, I'm good.
She said you got a couple. You
Don't you
got a
don't need
couple of
it.
ones in your back pocket. I can take those too off your hand, and I'll take this off the card.
You say he was what?
I said she tried to hit Dame with the we gonna take this 15% off the card, but then if you got some ones in your back pocket, I can take those too.
Oh right, exactly, exactly. And
Like
and
nope.
and and that's the thing. It's like when they don't even mention it. Like I like you said, Hype. I don't mind when I know it's like it's 8, 10, 12 of us, and it's like yeah, it's like okay, it is what it is at that point. Like I
Yeah,
don't trip over that part of it. I mean, I do get upset when it's like I know it's an automatic gratuity, and then you acting like you like Dame said, like you acting
like
like
it
you don't
wasn't.
work here.
Yeah.
Like that's problematic. But it's like I forgot where I was at. I was at some restaurant, and it was me and a group of my friends, and we were drinking, eating food, whatnot, and we had at least I think it was like an 18% automatic gratuity. It wasn't 15. It had to be 18.
Were
But
we
the
in
thing
Troy?
is that the way they had the receipt, you had to be paying attention because you know how like sometimes they'll make that receipt look all a certain way and the way it tally out. So bottom line, it was like the gratuity was on like the top part, and then at the bottom it showed like just the total. So and then it had just a regular line, like if you want to add a tip, here's the tip line. And I was like, bro, make sure y'all check because they already took their tip. So don't be over here giving them another 18% because
Mm-hmm.
it didn't even indicate. And like sometimes they'll show like 3% or 5% when they do the automatic 18 or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy to me when it's like they know they about to get an automatic tip and then they start acting brand new like they don't know how to do their job. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that bothers me a lot because I'm like, and at least act like you like the job because I'm up there talking to him, trying to be personable. Like, hey, no, this is your server because I got a group of friends together. It was about 12 of us, and I told her, hey, it's gonna be a lot of us. We're gonna tip well, whatever. We're gonna treat you right. But she acted like she didn't want to talk to us or be there with. I'm like, you know what? I actually wanted another server at that point,
Mm-hmm.
but we just left it alone, and she just, we just let it be. Let
She
whatever
had
happen
already
happen.
she did the math already. She said I got $86 coming out of these niggas. I ain't got to be no nicer than this.
Right, right. Yeah. I mean, and my thing is I don't ask for much. You don't got to talk to me. You don't got to just make sure my refills keep coming. Make sure we get what we ordered. Make sure that if it's taking too long in the kitchen, just come tell us something like that. Because like the other day I went out and the service was like it was weird. It was like the hostess was really nice. The runner was cool, but the waitress was hot and cold back and forth. It was like the food was taking a long time. She not once came and said, "Hey, sorry for the wait. It's a backup or it's a lot of people here." Nothing. Just walking back and forth doing her own thing. And she came, I think, one time to refill the water. My water cup was like empty. I mean, ice and everything gone. And then at one point I think
Yeah,
I
she was
needed
strong right.
something. She was nowhere to be found. I'm just like, bro, this ain't it.
You know what?
So,
When
like I
stuff like
said,
that happen, I go
my mom
around and
keep
tip
talking.
everybody else but her.
Oh Lord.
Oops. Oops.
Like I told y'all that my mom and my dad had two stores. So on a Friday or a Saturday when I know it's gonna be popping, like we would get Children's Hospital will order shit like on 3, 4 different floors. So you got 20 platters going here, 12 going there. So it's like we fucking backed up. And when people would call, I would say it's gonna be an hour. Like
Mm,
before you even order, I'm just telling you now, like Yeah, but it takes 15 minutes to fry some wings. Yeah, but you're the 18th nigga who's getting wings. Like you're not
Right.
anywhere high up on the list. But I'm just telling you now before you keep coming back up here asking me, yo, number 6 ain't done. Yo, number 12 ain't done. It ain't done. Like, when it get, it's gonna be out. So
Uh, you know what?
you're impatient. This ain't the spot for you tonight.
But that goes for customers too. I think everybody needs to at least in service in some sort at least once in their life, at least
Mhm.
for a week or so, to
It does
understand
help.
that hey, the deep fryers are only so long. You only can put so much food in a deep fryer before it's overflowing and you can't fit nothing else, or the food's not gonna cook properly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and not only that, just I mean, like I said, when I went out the other day and seeing like I could tell from the crowd because like there was a 2 hour wait for a table at once on one side of the restaurant. There was the whole side I was on was completely packed. The deck was packed. It was like it was a super busy day, you know. So I understood why the food was late. I understood why the servers had to be running around like crazy. But it don't take nothing but a hot second to come by and be like, hey, I ain't forgot about you. You know, I'm about to check on your food in a minute, or the food's gonna be a minute because you see how it is up in here. I mean, I've literally had somebody tell me that, and I thought that was fine. You know, they literally
And,
was like, hey, you see what it is.
and,
It's a busy day
and,
here. You know, we're gonna try to get it out as soon as possible. That's all I
and
need. I don't
and
need
you
a
know
I don't
what? And you know what? And those are the people that actually get the best tips because
Oh,
they
for
being
sure. Oh yeah,
and
I'm
they
definitely
being they like coming back and
100%.
checking like, hey man, just let you know it's gonna be a long wait. I could do a long wait. I mean, I could do a reasonable long
Or
wait,
at least set
but
the expectation. You know, at least set the expectation so you know what's going on. So you're not sitting
yeah,
there like, damn, did they forget me?
This
Did
is
they get my
always
food to somebody else? Like, what's up?
this is always the thing though too. I'm not making your food. All I did was take the slip back there.
yep.
They you do like you said, you can only put a certain amount of chicken in here. The grill ain't but so big. You can only fit 7 steaks at a time. Like I'm not the one cooking your shit though. Yeah, you are supposed to come back, yo, is everything cool? Y'all need any more drinks? Like I said, I'm telling you from the rip. Like when people used to call the store, if I was there, if I was on the phones, when I answered the phone, I would say it's gonna be an hour. Just
Mm-hmm.
let's establish this down. In an hour, you can have every right to ask me, yo, so what's up with number 6?
That
But
happened. I'm reading
but
Sonny's comment, and that happened to me too a lot.
Oh yeah, she said one time a guy who wasn't our waiter was covering the order for us. Our waiter kept disappearing. He got tipped, not her. Yeah, it be like that. It do be
Yep.
like that for sure. You know, I
Now,
mean,
and she's
I
trying.
appreciate a good floor manager that'll come out and help out and and kind of keep things calm. But it's sometimes it's just crazy that sometimes people don't realize just a extra little bit goes a long way. You know,
Hmm.
like Sonny said, attentive waiter, and the attentive waiter always wins with me. Always, always. I mean, I went to this other restaurant. I mean, it was an expensive restaurant, but still, he still didn't have to go above and beyond the way he did. He was joking with us. He was helping, go through the menu, all the different choices, and uh, uh, hooked us up with some dessert, all kinds of stuff. It just was just being just a good waiter, just being a good service person, just being like, hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here, and it definitely made me feel better about like, okay, I know this tip about to be crazy, but I'm willing to pay it because my man earned it. He earned it hands down. He earned it before I even got the bill. It was just like, all right, I'm with it.
You
Whatever
know,
you whatever.
one more thing about this though. I didn't put you on the schedule. You asked if
Oh,
you could work.
bro,
You
thank
asked if
you.
you could work
What
dinner shift on Friday.
that
You
part.
asked to be here.
man?
All I did was ask you, can I get the boneless wings and a Coke
Listen,
Zero? You
Right.
decided to work. I didn't.
you
Don't be mad at me because these niggas got you on the
no,
schedule.
you be mad because you went to Indeed and fill out the application, not me.
Right. Not
Right,
indeed.
nigga. Nigga, yeah, they had line cook on the joint too. You should have filled out for that. You wouldn't be
You should have
listening to me right
right,
now.
exactly. Like you didn't have to be out here. Nobody
You could
told
be
you
in
to
the
be out
back
here
cutting onions. Yeah, you could be in the
You
back cutting onions. Instead, you
you
chose to
you
be out
you
here drinking the fucking sodas.
Right, right. Exactly. Exactly.
you know what kills me when people want to go to those restaurants where they treat you rudely, dude. Why you paying all that money to do that? You can go to any restaurant and get a bad service.
Or you can call Hype. I'll hook you up instead of paying $6.50 for 2 steaks and a scoop of mashed potatoes. I'll hook you up. Don't worry about that.
For sure, for sure. All right, guys. Well, that's the show for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up. One more time, Hype. Tell the folks where they can find the podcast link. What day, what time, where can they get their tickets?
Podcast Link Live Show, October the 19th. It's the hip hop edition of the show. It'll be all hip hop related topics. It won't just be music. It'll be, all of that cultural situation. We have 8 different panelists on the show, hosted by comedian Mel Harris. Sonny, GFT Zone, will be a part of one of the panels. Me, Nah from Life Be Life, and Mr. Know It All, the Mr. Know It All podcast, Star, Dana, Britt, and Tone. This is the second show that we will be doing. We will be doing these shows every couple of months or so. We are already planning on shows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many, we can turn this thing into. But the next one is October the 19th. It will be at Crush Lounge. There goes Sonny, got the links right there for you. Hit the link in my bio and Sonny's bio. Get your tickets now.
For sure, for sure. Make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all do that.
And the video from the first show, which was last month in August, will be available very, very soon.
For sure, for sure. Appreciate that. And as always, make sure y'all get back here. We always got great content for y'all here on the GFT Radio Show every Monday at 10 p.m. Make sure y'all check us out. We always have great topics. Make sure y'all check out the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. He just dropped a new episode. What was it, 152 with Dame? Make sure y'all go check that out. It's about autism part 3, so autism awareness. Make sure y'all check out that. Unreservedly Us, the ladies of GFT, they get with us. So they just dropped a show, I think about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it looks like they got another show lined up pretty soon. Make sure y'all check out the replays. Come back here for the live shows. Y'all know what to do. Sexual Sunday Live.
Chris was at the first podcast Link Live Show. I met Chris. See, I still grounded her because she didn't show up for that episode that I did with the ladies.
Oh, right. All right. She still gotta get on the podcast. Oh, Sonny said they're dropping a pre-record this week. I thought I saw that lined up. So yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all check that out. They'll be dropping a new episode this week. So make sure y'all do that. And then let's see, where's my host banners? Make sure y'all check out Sonny over at IamSonny_D at IG, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok, or visit her over at unreservedlyme.com. Hype, tell the folks where they can find you.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not Hype. I'm not geeked up. Also at Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Code on Twitter, custom jerseys, jackets, sneakers, t-shirts, sweatsuits, however you need it. We customize that. Jackets, we get into the fall winter situation. Custom jackets. They're one of one unless you buy 4. Also at H2H Cleaner, where we're here to help. So just tell us how we can help.
For sure. All right, Dane, tell the folks where they can find you.
Right here, right now. You can find me at Another Level Up on Instagram. You can find me in episode 152 on Hype's podcast. That's the most important episode ever because I'm there. And and yeah, everything else is up in the works. Willie, your turn.
Right.
Shout out to Smooth too. I had Smooth on last week. Shout out to Smooth.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Smooth. Yup, he was on last week's episode of How to Hustle podcast. He was also in the comments when I somehow did the show by myself last week. I technical.
What happened? What?
Spoiler alert. We talked a little bit about you. Me and Dane talked a little bit about you on the episode.
Just just do the thing what you usually do. See what had happened was.
Hey, right. See what happened was. Hey, it's when the tech guy has technical difficulties, you gotta believe him. I mean, just it happens. It just things go astray, things go awry.
I looked up and said, "What the fuck? This nigga went live alone."
I still stand on Dame. Dame could have just walked in anytime he wanted. He chose not to come.
Obviously I can't. I couldn't get in.
That's on him.
Stop blaming black people for your problems.
No doubt. All right. It's your boy Willie Styles in the building. Get at me everywhere at Willie Styles on IG and Twitter, and at Willie.Styles on Snapchat and TikTok. Make sure you get over at stylesradio.com for all the hot tracks that I'm listening to, and williestyles.info for all my links. Don't be surprised if you see a bunch of love songs on my stylesradio.com. Pay no attention to that. Anyway, make sure y'all go check that out. But I'm also listening to some Babyface Ray over there. He just dropped a new album, so you'll be seeing a lot of that, as well as some GMAC Cash. So, shout out to the home team. He said IT had to call IT. Basically, it happens. Things go awry. So, sometimes you just
had to call IT.
Got to roll with the punches. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Make sure you guys go check out our website at gftradioshow.com for all our socials, all of our past episodes. Make sure you get on to join the conversation group over at facebook.com/group/GFT join the conversation, and make sure you get our merchandise. I got on the Protect Our Boys, just like we protect our girls shirt on. Make sure you go check out all the other merchandise we have over at gftradio.creator-spring.com. So make sure y'all get that. Listen free on demand 24/7, all your favorite podcast platforms, all your favorite video platforms. All of our videos are there. All of our audio is there. Make sure you check all that out. Until next time, fellas, appreciate y'all as always. Sonny, appreciate you.
Hey, before you say that, I had a question. Go ahead.
Yo, it's your boy Dame here.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D.
Yo, it's your boy Smooth from the GFT Radio Network.
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles in the building.
Join us Mondays at 10 p.m. live on Twitch, YouTube, and our Facebook. And if you miss us, don't worry. You can catch it on our website, gftradioshow.com. And if you feel like talking to us every day, join our Facebook group.
At Join the Conversation, the group where you can discuss all kinds of topics.
Catch me also, Fans Perspective, Dope Sports Show. Holla at your boy.
You can cop some merchandise over at our store, teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, masks, and even more.
Next time on GFT Radio, what are we talking about? Join the conversation to find out.
Make sure you get at us on gftradioshow.com for all of our audio and video playbacks, as well as links